welcome back to Speed Freak Garage, home of power sports on YouTube. As you can see, playing now at 50% speed is our old intro video, and 1 month of ray tracing 24/7. We now have our brand new 2019 intro in 4K with full 1000 sample per pixel ray tracing, including bloom, ambient occlusion, a new smoke simulation, and God rays along with some other little goodies. That's embarrassing. Sorry, it was supposed to continue playing. Piece of crap. See, even my computer doesn't like me sometimes. So this is the old one. It's at 50% speed, so you can kind of see what's going on. The smoke is kind of junky. It's not really that realistic. It's too bright. You can't see the sun. And then the new one, look at that. The road's more realistic. There's more grass, much more smoke. Just billowing, the shadows. You can see the sport outlined in the smoke cloud. You can see the sun behind the letters. Much better. So now it's repeating itself, of course. So we'll watch it one more time, and then I want to give you guys a cool little behind the scenes look. You can see here the headlights don't have any bloom. Or glare, or whatever you want to call it. So play it again with the new one. So now watch when the headlights come into view. So you can see there's bloom now. So much more realistic. And you got the SPOR also on the ground and in the grass. So let me give you a behind the scenes on how that works. So if we go into Blender, this is what the scene looks like in Blender. With the camera, if you zoom out, you can see I don't have any grass outside of where the camera sees. And that makes a big difference because if you think about it, there's 1000 samples of light per pixel in 4K resolution bouncing off of each individual blade of grass for 534 frames. So I can kind of take you around the scene a little bit. So you can see the road only goes so far. There's nothing behind the building at all because you can't see back there. You can see there's no sidewalk or concrete over here. These little parking lot curbs don't go past where the camera can see because it's not necessary. And the car is the coolest part. This took me months and months to do, a long, long time ago. So right now the car kind of looks like shit, right? It's like, whoa, what's going on here? But if you go in, say, to the bumper, and I go to modifiers, check this out. Look at that. So when I'm actually working on it, I have a really low resolution model, and it's actually only a half of the bumper. So this is the real model of the bumper right here. I hate this new version of the software. I'm still learning it, but so this is what controls the bumper. And then so if I go out of this mode and I hit smooth, it smooths it out. So it's a very powerful and yet simple to use software. Uh-oh, I'm stuck in a Control-Z loop. There we go. I'm not going to save, obviously. But and what's cool is you can almost play the smoke simulation back in real time. So say if you wanted to see the smoke from, let's see, orthographic top, so everything is parallel, I can play the smoke simulation back for you. And it's going to play pretty slow, but you'll see why it's so hard to get the smoke to look realistic. Because right here you can see the smoke is following these two little trails. It's not really mixing very well in the middle like it does in real life. So I had to do some fakery. Basically, I set the bumper on fire. You can see right here where there's some leftover smoke from the bumper. And then right here, see, I set the bumper on fire, and so now you have this smoke filling the inside, which makes it appear more realistic. And so you can see the car spinning out. You can see this box here is an adaptive smoke volume, so it prevents you from rendering smoke anywhere outside of this volume. It makes the rendering a lot faster, especially because you're bouncing light from the sun through the smoke on the grass, bounces around in the grass, bounces to the car, bounces to the smoke. I mean, it's a very complicated high-end ray tracing simulation. And like I said, it took 1 full month, 30 days, 24/7 to ray trace only 534 frames in 4K resolution. So, uh-oh, I made it mad. Hold on. Oh, I pissed it off. The software is very finicky. Yeah, especially the new update. The new update makes me mad, but whatever. You can see my camera here. Like, I could add a 3D camera if I wanted to. I could add a virtual reality camera if I wanted to. I mean, obviously, virtual reality would be dumb because then you could see all the parts that aren't finished. But the 3D camera would probably be pretty freaking cool. Granted, I don't have a virtual reality headset anymore, but so you can kind of see the smoke. Like, you can see how the smoke's kind of throwing out, but it's really not mixing like it would in real life. So something's not right. Now what's really cool, and this might crash the computer, so if it does, this will be the end of the video, but I want to try it. If I go to viewport and I do, let's say 1, and then I switch to ray tracing, check that out. Live ray tracing in the viewport. Let's try 2 samples. Do 4 samples? Yeah, so 4 samples isn't so bad. So you can actually move around and then it'll like refine the image as you're moving. So I can come over here and show you what it would look like from this side, because you know my about right here is the header image on the my YouTube channel, which I'm not going to re-render because I lost the camera angle and I don't want to deal with it again. And the Mustang doesn't look so good from this side, but you can see the smoke is different now. And I can kind of put the sun right there. So I'm putting the sun between the O and the W, right like that. And so you kind of can see the sun's God rays coming through the smoke. But the problem is it also shows how thin the smoke is. It shows that there's something wrong with the smoke simulation. So like say if I kick this up to 10, then you'll see sample 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and it goes up to 100, so 10 times 10, 10 squared, 100, right? So it was doing this, but only to 1,000 for each frame. But you can see the more it counts up, the clearer and sharper and more detailed the picture becomes, which is so cool. But yeah, I mean that's it really. That's your behind the scenes. I mean I can go behind the car. I'll show you I'll show you the back of the Mustang because I never ever show the back of the Mustang in any of the videos, and this is why it's not finished. I must have spent a week trying to get the taillights and the bumper right, and I couldn't figure out how to make the taillights look right. I mean, I had reference pictures. I went out and looked at my own Mustang. That's why this Mustang is so, at least in my opinion, so good for an amateur to design in 3D is because I had a Mustang I could walk outside and look at. But you can see the rear end's not finished, which is why it's never shown. The wheels, the wheels are actually modeled pretty realistically, except for the hub center. And then the tires, I'm really proud of the tires. If I can show you, whoops, back up just a little bit. Come on. No, I want a half step. There. Are we inside? We're inside the tire. Hold on. Come on, half step out. Piece of crap. Give me a break here. Okay, let's try the back tire. There we go. So if you look, there's actually tread on the tires. There's very realistic tire tread. I'm really proud of that. And the little sidewall decals, even though you can't see any of that in the final render, but I'm super proud of this. You know, and let me see if I can show. So there's your sidewall. See, it's actually like, it's not real 3D. It's called a bump map, but it makes it look like it's real 3D. It just kind of sucks because you can't see it. And then, of course, the really shitty brake. Look at how shitty those brake calipers look. I originally had Brembo on them, but I decided having a brand name on there is not a good idea, which if you guys never noticed, crap, I don't have a Mustang horse in here. I have SFG for Speed Freak Garage. So Yeah, that's your behind the scenes look is the 2019 Speed Freak no, the 2019 Power Sports intro video. So, thank you so much for watching, and I really love you guys cuz you watch my videos suck and you guys watch them anyway. So, I really love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you hopefully 2 or 3 Porsche videos this weekend depending on how much Minecraft I play. I do not make Minecraft videos because nobody gives a shit. So, anyway, see you guys next time.